63-61, the final 2:30 of action coming your way. Logan down by 2. This is shaped up to be quite an interesting game. Go figure, the Logan Wildcats in another close one.
I know, man. It's like a heavyweight battle every time we come over here, Tony. In that last 12, 13 rounds, this is blow for blow.
Deontay Coleman's going to go in, and he can't connect on it. But he comes up with the offensive rebound. Gives it over to Paul. Paul's going to go into the lane, go up, and finish. That's the thing about Paul Williams. He don't just go in there and flail his body. He actually has somewhat control of what he's doing. And if he doesn't get the foul, he can still finish it and get the basket there. 63-63 is now your score.
You're right, Tony. So soft around the rim with his shot after drawing contact. You know, it's pretty hard when you get up and your center of gravity gets all off, because the body hits you in the air, but he's able to keep his composure.
Trevor Andrews, another denial into Shane Murray. He's doing everything he can to prevent that ball from entering that paint. Bronson Contig with the ball. Went over to the right side working on Hayner. Now over to Clint Wagner. Colton Goff's going to go in. He's going to be fouled. Going to give the foul to Seth Hayner. No, number 13. Paul Williamson. That'll be his second.
That was a mismatch, Tony. They got switched off that man-to-man defense. A much smaller Paul Williamson on this golf kid from Preston.
And the shot is up and good again by Goff. 65-63. Logan down by 2 with 1:15 and counting to go. Fans are going to start to get in this one a little bit. It's getting down to crunch time. People are starting to bite on the tips of their fingernails just a bit. Paul Williamson over to Seth Hayner. Steve Browning's going to go into the paint, and it's the junior that steps up and hits one. He's going to go for a three-point play. John?
The old-fashioned way.
Bingo. There you have it. Simple as that. Championship.
That's what you want, Tony, when you got 2,500 people in here thinking Paul Williams is going to take the shot. Everybody keying on him. Way to step up, Mr. Browning. Hit a shot in the lane after drawing a little bit of contact.
And Seth Hayner will come out for number 3, Matthew Green. Now with exactly 1 minute to go, Logan will leave it at tied as Browning can't connect on the free throw. 55 seconds and counting. Here we go. All knotted up. Colton Goff. Gives it over to Bronson Contic. Contic working on Brown. I was going to say that was close to a 5-second call there by Contic dribbling around the backcourt. But the Preston coach wise enough there to take a timeout. There'll be 38.8 seconds left on the clock. Still knotted up at 65. And John, deja vu, take 3.
Man, I tell you, Tony, when you dubbed them the cardiac cats in Huntington, you hit the nail right on the head, man. They're just in it. I don't know if they're in it or they just let teams hang around. Either way you look at it, they're in close ball games night in, night out. And tonight Browning hits that shot. Past couple games we saw it was Williamson that hit that shot. So it'll be real interesting to see what they do. You got 38 seconds. Obviously you don't want to commit a foul, but if you do, you're still in the 1-on-1, so you're not killing yourself. Now, if I'm Preston, man, it's got to be Goff or Wagner touching the ball. And I mentioned earlier that I thought that Paul Williamson being on Goff was a mismatch. When they come back out from that last play, Paul Williamson was matched up with Goff. So maybe maybe Hatcher knows something I don't. Once again, John Foster 0, Hatcher 2. But remember the small things, Tony. You just look at size, but you don't look at the intangibles. Hatcher knows his boys a lot better than we do. He's in with them every day, in and out of practice. He's going to get the best matchup possible.
Crowd starting to get into it. It's like they don't even wait till the final 4 minutes of the game because they know that's going to be the only 4 minutes that matter. 65-65, 38.8. Colton Goff gets the inbound pass, gives it out to Clint Wagner. Contic, back to Wagner. Wagner. Dribbling on, gives out to Cody Thompson. Wagner. Colton Goff in the baseline corner. Going out, and Steve Browning almost had the steal. Compton ends up with it. 20 seconds now on the clock. Trevor Andrews got away with the foul there on 24, Shane Murray.
Yeah, they're going to let him have it here, Tony. 13 seconds.
Now 10. The shot up, no good. Ball's going to be last touch. Well, it's still inbound. 2-1. Shot up and good for Preston. Oh, my God. And one. Logan getting a taste of their own medicine as time expires. Waited too long to get going in this one. 67-65. Number 42, Colton Goff, with the shot from the baseline. One of the lowest percentage shots out there.
It was Wagner that hit the shot from the baseline. Yeah,
okay.
Because he had that funky release, Tony.
That was his first 2-point basket of the night.
Yet another nail biter here on the island.
67-65. Logan literally stunned. Everyone's just standing here in disbelief. Logan did not get they did their job. They forced the miss, but they couldn't get the defensive rebound. And it ended up in the hands of Wagner in the baseline, and he pops the jump shot with 1-point-something seconds left and nails it, nothing but net. Ice in the young man's veins. Woo!
That's what you want out of your players, Tony. Not scared at all to step up and take a big shot. Normally we're used to seeing Logan come out victorious, on this end, nail biter. Preston come down, had a lot to prove, Tony, number 2 ranking on their shoulders. Congratulations, coach, and the Preston Knights team come down, showcase your talents in the southern part of the state. I'm sure we'll see them again come mid-March. Feel like they're a tough enough team. Maybe Bid Civic Center, Tony.
I don't see who would compete with them up there. University of Morgantown, 2 teams come out of a region, and that north central region where they're at up there. What a crazy ending! Logan spoiled us all year, and this, with their being the late time heroes. So this time it was Preston coming down all the way on a Tuesday. Big winter storm on the way tomorrow. And they knock it out. They knock it out of the park. I think it's safe to say Preston Knights earned their respect tonight. And everyone's going to be looking at them like, who are the Preston Knights going down to Logan, hitting the buzzer beater, and winning at the island, 67-65.
Man. When Miller went out of the game, I felt like that was a big turning point. But when Browning hit the shot down here on the end, I really felt like that was Logan's momentum breaker. I said, well, they're going to come back over the hump. But, man, Preston came down. They run 30, 40 seconds off the clock. It was a questionable foul. Andrews bumped the guy at the foul line. The refs let him play. From that, it went scatter on Logan. They really got shook at that point, and I feel like, somebody just blown an assignment, man. They got nervous. They didn't want to be that guy. But by doing that, you left your spot, left your man, was able to hit a shot, open shot. We talked about it in the beginning, around the first quarter. That's how they scored their points. They were making open jumpers.
And just one of them cases that the ball does not bounce in Logan's favor in this instance.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and give our wvsportsnet.com player of the game, Mr. Foster. Do this the honor, sir.
The Preston Knights traveled a long way south, Tony, to the Logan Fieldhouse Willie Akers Arena on the island. Nail biter of a game, 67-65. Our wvsportsnet.com player of the game, 6'6" senior for the Preston Knights, Shane Murray. Tony's going to hit you with a stat line, but I'm going to tell you this kid created a lot of opportunities for his team on the defensive end, Tony, because he was everywhere. Steals, deflections, blocks, rebounds. He really pushed his team over the edge. Hit me with that stat line.
Well, Mr. Murray had an awesome night from the free throw line, and he had 2 solid halves, and that's just why it's the no-brainer. He is the Preston Knights player of the game. He had 12 points in the first half, 5 2-point field goals, and a pair of free throws. Excuse me. In the second half, he had 4 more 2-point field goals, and he had 5 free throws. He gave him 25 points total on the night. That's a pretty consistent game when you can get more than 10 points in both halves. And that is why Mr. Shane Murray, congratulations on not only the victory, but being our WVSportsnet.com player of the game. So keep it locked in here all the time, as we would like for you to do, on wvsportsnet.com.
We'll be back again, Tony. The next time we'll be in action, we'll be back here at Logan.
Yes.
Northland, Ohio Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. That should be a
thriller.
Yeah, normally a nationally ranked team. I think they may be down this year, but regardless, we're going to see a top-notch ball club. I expect to see a lot of what I saw out of the Day Academy that came down here from Maryland. A lot of long, athletic guys. If you get a chance, if you watch this before Saturday, tip-off 7:30, Willie Acres Arena, here on the island, come watch your Wildcats.
Take on the Northland Vikings. And if you're wondering if Northland sounds familiar, they were on ESPN several times last year. Jared Sellinger, the standout freshman at Ohio State, was a graduate there. His dad is actually the head coach at Northland. So he's always going to have some good players coming in. He's going to have a solid team. And Logan's got the work cut out for him. They're 0-2 in the last 2 games. And what a big win and pick-me-up that would be for not only them but the whole state of West Virginia, knocking out a perennial D1 powerhouse, the 3A of the Ohio, the Northland Vikings. But again, Tony Lane, alongside Jonathan Foster, we thank you guys so much for all your support and keeping it locked in here on WVSN, wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.